greetings everyone. My name is Dorina Catrina from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I am a certified SXA Excel coach with self-X analysis, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to be here today. Now, as we are part of the Xact Truth Forum, what else can we talk if not about the truth, right? So I'm very happy to have with me today as a guest one of my dearest friends and colleagues, Xavier, who from Thailand, who's also a certified SXA Excel coach and trainer. And I would like him to introduce himself and tell us a little bit about his extraordinary journey with SXA, which is self-X analysis, and how did you find your expressway to success. So Xavier, would you please share with us what reason or reasons made you join SXA, and how did you decide to join and complete the coaching program? So please.
Sawadee krap. So behind me, you have like a PowerPoint, a presentation. I'm Xavier Delage. Sawadee krap means good morning or good evening in English. So I'm Xavier Delage. I'm a coach and trainer in self-X analysis. This is an application that you can find on Google. It was created by Mr. Swarup Roy, who is Indian. So today I will continue my point of view about what is past, what is present, and what is future. So I already made 2 previous videos about past and present. Now I would like to explain about the future. What is interesting inside the future, you find the letter for truth. And that's so important because you have the let the future tell you about the truth. You can see this behind my back. And future is linked with expectation. Not expectation that you can have with all the people. The important is expectation that you have with yourself. And that's why I cut the word expectation in 2 words. Expect, action. Expect means hope for, aim at. And you aim at action. This is the situation in the future. And inside expectation, what you find the letters, you can create the word action, which is inside expectation. But you find also the word patience. And patience means in the future, you cannot have like immediately from your action, you can have the immediate result. You need to be patient with yourself. And you need to find the truth. It's not an easy work, but if you are patient, you can find your own truth. Thank you, krap.
A new birth. So it takes time. And it took me, I would say, about 25 years to forgive, to find peace. And during many years, I tried to find this peace by giving, only giving, in the way that giving to help people, especially as a volunteer. And volunteer is like my way, especially in Thailand, but also in Philippines. And I focus about children and elderly. Maybe I was trying to find the child that I was not able to be during my childhood. And I try also to connect with the elderly because I didn't have a relation with my parents anymore. So that was my way. There is so many steps that I have to go through and overcome. But the main question that I had in my mind, and I met self-X analysis at the right moment, was who I am.
Exactly.
And the problem is, I think you wrote, I think I remember, why I am here. Why? What's my mission, you understand? And thanks to the fact that I was curious, and to be curious is very important in the life, to be open-minded, I had the opportunity to meet Swarup Roy, the founder of Self-X Analysis. So I went to attend, and it was the right choice, as I said, to go through all this training process with an amazing person, with a very unique person, a very special person, because we are both certified coach.
Yes.
And after we can go through all what we learn. But I think I will just finish my introduction is, I think we have this in common. Before meeting Swarup, we didn't know about walk the talk. Or maybe you know something, but now it's part of us. Walk the talk.
Exactly.
The 3P that we learn
Yes.
with Swarup Roy, and
So
that's, I think it's inside. It's our as I say, motivation every day is, what is your purpose? What is your passion? First, what is your passion? What is your purpose? And what is your motivation?
Close the
Hold it
bookmark.
here.
Close the bookmark. That's it.
Yes. Okay. So let's stay now here and let's analyze. Let's discuss the report, self-X analysis. So let's take dimension by dimension, attribute by attribute.
Yeah.
So Ron, in your first dimension, motivational factors, the way to look at it is very simple. We have this scale of functionality and fulfillment. 0 to 30 is highly unfulfilled or highly dysfunctional. Any score, okay? 30 to 60 is unfulfilled or dysfunctional. And above 60 is fulfilled or functional, and above 80 is highly fulfilled or highly functional. So if you look at here, your monetary need is 60. That means just at 60, fulfilled. But that does not mean you can't go up or go down. It may change with situation, yeah, as you go forward in life. And any situation, life is, the scores are dynamic, right? Life is dynamic, situations are dynamic, nothing is static in life, am I right? So tomorrow, you get a news from England that one of your great uncles has left you 10 million pounds to you, right? So suddenly your 60 may go up to 100.
Yep, understand that.
Yeah. Or tomorrow, let's say you have a crisis and you have to pay a big medical bill and your 60 may drop to 30.
Yep.
But monetary need does not have to do with money only, right? It's a state of mind.
Yep.
What is your relationship with money? That is something we analyze in the training. But let's jump and straight away, if you can look at it, X4, the only unfulfilled here is respect and recognition.
Well,
What
now
that means,
well, hang on. I'm
Whatever
going
you're
to
doing.
excuse me interruption now, but I disagree with that one totally.
which one? Number 4?
Yes.
Allow me to explain what it means. Then you can, rebut. What it means is that respect, whatever at this stage of your life, respect and recognition is the motivation for you, that whatever you do, to you above all, you seek that. You seek respect and recognition as the key motivator for you to fulfill in whatever you do at this stage of your life. On effective behavior, foresight, foreseeing, X7, and prioritizing are 2 attributes which shows that are highly dysfunctional. These
Now,
are
those
2
I'll
attributes.
agree with. Those I'll agree with.
Okay, fine. I mean, as I said, whether you agree or disagree is your complete, that you take the test, for the individual, they take the test, they get the result, and ultimately the data and the result is for the consumption of the individual. It's for you to use it. Yeah.
Agree.
And
Yep.
we are here to facilitate. We are here to help. That's all. We are not standing here as judges or anything.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
agree, you have questions with us, we'll supply you the information, we'll help you understand. That's all. Analyze, self-based analysis. Then moving forward on the third dimension, acceptance and least effort and purpose in life. These are two which are coming out as dysfunctional. Now, let me explain a little bit about, which will explain in depth in the foundation training, each attribute. Acceptance and least effort is basically the definition of that attribute. Hey, Dan, stay on that, man. Just stay on that, yeah. I just stay here, yeah. So on acceptance and least effort basically means that here dysfunction means, if it is function, it means you easily accept situations and people as they are without judgment. You will agree, most of us, all of us, the vast majority of us, whatever happens, we have some filters through which we look at reality, right? And then we judge, and it's difficult to accept. And we question that from our own point of view. But remember, for every situation, there never is one point of view. There are multiple points of view, right? But you look at a situation from your point of view only. But if you're able to look at it from a neutral point of view, it will be easier to accept reality as it is. If I come to the fourth dimension.
Yeah.
Here, the way to look at the fourth dimension, out of the 8 talent profiles, your score comes out on 8, but the score on the highest score that you get out of this 8, that is your natural talent. So let's look at what is the highest score here, which is 77.78 team leader. Right?
Yep.
That means your natural gift or your natural talent is that of a team leader.
Yeah, all the report. All of the rest I'm happy with. I think it's a fair assessment.
What you're naturally good at is what it is saying. And you can ignore all the other talents because only one dominant and one supporting applies. Okay?
Interesting. Yeah. Look, I agree. As I say, the only fine. Very happy with it.
All right. So now let's come to the final dimension of selling and communication skills.
Yeah.
Here, you're looking for customers. X28 is highly dysfunctional. X30 qualifying is dysfunctional, which is decision to proceed or not. X30 and presentation X31. Now, you had some questions before starting, so I remember those questions. Now is the time for me to answer. Now you said you're in a profession, or you have been doing this for so many decades, where presentation, training, communication is something very, very much you do very, very, very effortlessly. Now, you know what? My answer to this, Ron, is as follows. We have had people who are champion salespeople, okay, Dan and Ron, who have got dysfunctional attributes in the selling and communication skills. So they say, I've been a sales guy for 20 years. I'm a champion in my company. So our answer to them is as follows. Hey, whatever you have achieved at this state. Now, if you make this functional, imagine how much more you could have done.
Look, I half agree with what you're saying, and at the risk of just seeming to, nitpick on one or two things, and I am going to focus on this one because you said, presentation skills, and that's effortless. Now, Dan will tell you, I'm not an effortless presenter. I'm not.
That's why you're dysfunctional. That's why you came up with dysfunctional under presentation. That's what that means. It doesn't mean you're not
much better. No much better.
It does, right? I mean, that's the correct interpretation. You're not a natural presenter. You work really hard, and you are nervous belly 2 hours before, and meticulous about doing it. So this is meant to be natural, inbred flow, I would expect.
Oh, then fair enough. Then I would agree with that one. Okay.
It's not that. So this is not meant to be how good are you at presenting in general. Can you create and deliver a good presentation? Are you naturally good at presentations.
Then I'll agree with that 100%, because you know and I know I'm not a natural presenter. You know, I'm a manufactured presenter. That I know.
Let me summarize the overview now for you.
Yep.
And that summary is in my closing statement as follows. It is better or not, you tell me, to know something consciously and do it consciously rather than being unconscious and stumbling about it. I know, I mean, it's a no-brainer, my answer, I think, my question.
Of course.
Still, I'd like to hear.
Point of view. There are three keywords that you can discover inside self-X analysis. This is what we call the 3P. The first one is the passion, the second is the purpose, and the third is the path. Today I would like to start about the passion. Find your own passion. It will lead you to your purpose. And you can see behind me that inside passion, I link the passion with the path. You can see this is anagram, the passion. So from the letter from the passion, what you create, it is like your own path. You have to find your own passion. You cannot copy the passion of any other person. You have to find your own passion. So then you can reach your purpose and your path. Thank you.
Yeah. And how do you find the right path? That's another, because you may have a passion, but you don't know how to pursue it. You don't have the energy, you don't have the tools or resources, and then you may not be on the right path. So it's hard to be fulfilled indeed. It is what we have learned actually, and it's so important because, you know, even myself, I never thought that, you know, we have to look at ourselves as a wholesome individual, you know, who first needs to know who we are before knowing where we are going. And of course, upon many years of research, just like yourself, for the truth, I've also been introduced to self-X analysis, and I have been absolutely excited ever since, because we started a new life journey. So everything that happened to us before, you know, it's almost like a dream now, because we were looking in so many places and we were so confused at times. But when we really understood that, you know, having that deep, as you said, deep core understanding about who we really are, we know exactly what to do next. And it is a continuous process, and it's always
it's a never-ending process. It's a never-ending process. You know, it's like as I said, it's the infinity that we understand about infinity.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, that I like to play with the words, but the key point is when you search, and I was searching. Okay, I was searching like you were searching.
Yes.
And you find inside search, you find reach. Okay, so it means when you search, you like to reach something. Sometimes you don't know, and it takes time. It takes time to, you know, understand who you are. And as I said, the self-X analysis gave me the possibility to really, as I said, express myself. To create confidence in myself.
Yes.
It's clear as we learn through the self-X analysis process. There are things which are functional. There are things which are dysfunctional, and it's clear that we have not, and it will be. It's not easy to have everything functional.
Yes.
It's clear that you know. I'm sure you have a problem, because many problems are the problem with foreseeing. I think it's one of the effective behavior, and I still have to work on that, because
yes, indeed.
all the words, which is for me, what is unique, is all the words that are part of the different attributes that we learn through self-X analysis. They have, like Swarup Roy will say, we deliver value. So each attribute deliver a value about who we are. And sometimes we are searching in many different, we read books, we read, we try to watch video, but this is kind of synthesis. So it should be also self-X synthesis, because it's analysis, but it's also synthesis of who we are. And this is about discover the truth. So it means, that's you know, one of the things that I remember from Swarup Roy, he said, all the answers lie within the self. So lie means stand in the self, but be careful, because lie, L-I-E, is also in believe.
Yes.
So by just you know, using one word can have a certain meaning. Lie means it's a roots. You can lie, you can like, but be careful, because behind, like, to reach the truth, you need to be careful about the lies that you can meet.
Was introduced to a unique and amazing self-X analysis, and she became a self-X analysis international coach and trainer. Dorina is a dedicated financial educator, helping families achieve their dreams of becoming financially independent, debt-free, and leaving a legacy for generations to come. Thank you, Dorina, for joining us. Keep thriving.
Everyone. Today I have the greatest pleasure and honor to discuss with you about happiness, which is the topic for my presentation, and how I made happiness my habit. I was born and raised in Romania, and for the last 23 years I live in Canada. I'm truly delighted to say that self-X analysis helped me make the right choice. So I chose to become an SXA certified coach and trainer, and as a result, I could not be happier. To illustrate, I will introduce now my next slide, please. Okay, so this is my my digital business card. So let's go to the next slide, please. Thank you. So let me begin by asking you, what is your definition of happiness? How we demonstrate this through my next slide, please. And to me, happiness is a choice. I don't know if you agree, but it really is a choice, because it is dependent on nothing and no one else but you. Happiness is not determined by what's happening around you, but rather what's happening inside you. A happy person is already successful, since they don't have to depend on any outcome to determine their happiness. Thus, happy people achieve success easily. I would like now to introduce my next slide to further my explanation about how I made happiness my habit. The previous one, please. Okay, thank you. Yes, so let's go to the next one then. Okay, so as you can see, we ask ourselves why some people are unhappy. Okay, so to give you a hint and add a little bit more value to my presentation, I can say that some people are unhappy because they don't know what they want, right? Others may not know their purpose, their passion, their path. Even if some may know their purpose, others may know their passion. Some of them may not know either or both. However, they may not know their path. In other words, we must have all three in place, the 3 P's in place, to be happy and successful. I would now like to share my next slide, please, and briefly explain to you the purpose of life, which simply is finding your gift and sharing it with the world, because successful people are happy and have a clear purpose. My next slide depicts what passion is. So passion is simply the energy that fuels your purpose, and it is passion that sustains us during difficult times. Finally, my next slide explains how all of this tying together through path, which is our life map. Because without a clear path, we cannot be fulfilled and happy. Hence, we create and must deal with our biggest struggles. The following slide will help you see with more clarity why the 3 P's are the ones giving us success, happiness, confidence, abundance in life, because purpose plus passion plus path equals success and happiness. I would like now to introduce my next slide. So if you are a true seeker, such as myself, and you want to find your way to happiness and success, I'm inviting you all to go to SXA TTP.com and take the free 3-minute demo test to get a glimpse of the most amazing test and training platform designed to map out your uniqueness, help you find your true potential, your expressway to success and happiness by making a living while making a life. To conclude my presentation, my last slide illustrates that your pursuit for happiness, you can all discover your expressway to success. I would like to thank you all, Thrive members, pioneers, fellow speakers, participants. I'm wishing you all to live a life full of happiness. Thank you, and I would happily answer any related questions. And that's also related to the fact that many of us obviously have gone through challenges in life, and we tend to bury our pain and suffering instead of, bringing it out. So we can lie to ourselves that, oh, it's gone, I'm not in pain, I'm not suffering, but it is a lie until you know yourself deep and you bring that out and release it, dissolve that challenge, not solve it, not absolve it, but dissolve it. And then we become who we truly are. And we're only on a way up to discover our true potential. I reversed to my normal breathing. I don't know when it happened.
So what's the message here?
The message is that it's absolutely, I have actually experienced what you have told me, and I could only imagine.
What did I say?
I did not know. I did not know exactly what that is. As I said, remember, you're talking to someone who for so many years I've been in pain, chronic pain. And I did not know how to deal with it because it was terrible. Terrible. And I felt like I'm a vegetable because of the pain. But this time I did not give up. I left everything. I went and I said, this is what I have to do. It's as if I knew. I don't know. It came from within.
Are you telling me that you discovered yesterday's incident, you discovered what you learned in SXA in practice, meaning mind can, with your willpower, with the mind over matter is what you actually experience?
This is exactly what I have experienced. And Swarup, I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before when we've talked at length about pain. When you have actually presented your situation with your pain, with a foot broken in so many pieces, and I could not, the compassion that I had for you when you were talking about, thinking how dreadful that pain, I don't think I've been in that kind of pain. Again, I know I can empathize because I know what pain means, but mental pain. And now last night, what I have done, I have just released that pain mentally. There was no pain anymore. Indeed,
Yeah.
and that is
And-
the beauty of what we've been through, you and I. You know, this program has actually opened our eyes, you know, to realize
yeah, exactly. That's you play
Yes.
with the words, huh? You created this.
Yes,
Realize.
yes.
I love it. I love it.
It is just because this is the truth. I mean, we could see what we could see, but we also would lie to ourselves, and it's easier, you know, because it's easier to not feel hurt. Nobody wants to feel hurt, you know, and but it is within us. It is very difficult for me to believe that there is a human being out there that's never known what struggle means, what pain means, you know, of any kind. So as a result, we are all similar, but we are all unique in our own ways. So if we
Exactly.
don't bring that uniqueness from within, which is within us, we know that. But how do we find it? You know, we search, as you had mentioned, Xavier, and many of us have done that. Many more others, searching for years in so many places and thinking that, okay, now I found it. And
Yeah,
can
and just to yeah, but just just something which is very important is that was not my mistakes, but you know, I was trying to, because I didn't have my parents anymore, and I was 20, 25, 26 years when they died.
Very difficult.
So
You're so young.
yeah, but you know, the fact that if you are in Syria or in other countries and there is a bomb and destroy all your family,
Correct.
this is also so difficult to overcome.
Correct.
The problem is that there were a lot of lies, a lot of things which were not spoken to me. This was the hidden truth. And that's why now I'm in peace. And I would say self-analysis gave me the possibility to find this own peace.
Yes.
Peace in the fact that, yeah, it's between relation, the balance between the body, the mind, and the spirit. These are all the key points, because my problem was, yeah, my mother was suffering from kind of mental problems because linked with her own story. But I didn't know that. I was a child and I drink, I eat, all suffering.
Yes.
But after, you have to understand, it takes time. You have to make kind of analysis. And I was able to make it in my own way. But the problem is, I was not in love with myself. I didn't love myself because maybe I didn't receive the love I expected.
Exactly.
But this is a problem, expectation. That's wrong, you know. If we have expectation, we think, oh, my mother should have, my father should have.
Mm-hmm.
And this today I write on LinkedIn. You can take the word father, and inside father you can have like find the word hate, and you can find the word heart. So some people will be in a hate relation with their father because they didn't receive what they expected, and they receive hate according to a kind of authority or maybe abuse. But for other person, they will receive the true heart, and so it means a different development. So it means my big issues before I met Swarup was, do you love yourself?
Today I would like to speak about self-X analysis. I have the opportunity about 1 month ago to meet Mr. Swarup Roy in SPY, in Social Business Youth Summit here in Bangkok, and we discussed together, and now I will have the opportunity to do the training for self-X analysis. So what I like is from S to Y, you go from B to A and from Y to X. Because the question is always why. Why you do things. Who are you, but why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Because you must go through your X. X is the unknown, what you don't know about yourself. So you need to gain experience, you need to explore, and you need to have a kind of expertise. Good morning, Sawadee Krap, bonjour. My name is Xavier with an X. I'm here in Chiang Rai. It's early in the morning, Tuesday, May 8th. I would like to share with you what I learned yesterday with Mr. Swarup Roy, the founder of Self-X Analysis. I have 2 days trainings, yesterday and today, from about 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I learned a lot of things yesterday about myself. So I would like to share a few things, like a kind of synthesis. After the analysis, I would like to share my own synthesis about my feelings and about what are the main points that I learned yesterday. First thing is great experience. It was extraordinary experience. I learned a lot about myself. So X is the unknown. We had about
I learned through what I learned. What I experienced, not what I learned, what I experienced with Xperience, with SXA is first serenity, 2 expansion, 3 self-recognition or recognition, 4 vision, and 5 energy. And that's the way, and that's my way of how I can serve the universe.
Thank you, Xavier. Thank you for that very, very to the point feedback about your self-X analysis training. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
You're welcome. That's
to comment my training with self-X analysis. I had 2 days on Monday 27 and Tuesday 29, and I learned a lot of things, and now it's kind of a new process in my life. I would like to introduce what I learned. So the first thing is, in the mornings, I understand that you have to open your mind, open your heart, and open your body.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is one video I would like to make according to my experience with self-X analysis with SXA and Mr. Swarup Roy. I've done a very amazing training, and I've done about 6 days during about 2 months, and we have 6 days together on Skype. And I would like to share like a kind of conclusion about what I learned. I learned about myself, and today I play with the letters of my name to just express what I learned about myself. My possibility, first with the letter X, my possibility to exchange. The important thing is about you cannot be yourself if you are not with other people. So you need to be in exchange. The A is for awareness. Yeah, I'm more conscious about what I am. And what I said, the anagram of the awareness, if you play with the letter, is want to share. I learned about values, because to be what I am, you need to have principles, you need to have values. Intelligence will be the I for Xavier, which is my first name in French. And intelligence, I put an S, because we have many different kinds of intelligence. Because we have intelligence from the heart, we have intelligence from the mind, we have also intelligence from the body. So you have all kind of intelligence. It means I have certain talents, some other people have other possibilities. I can write, but I cannot paint. And today you can see that they are finishing a painting about the heroes here in Tam Luang cave with the rescue of the 12 boys and their coach. The E will be for education. Education is very important for me. And the anagram of the education would be teach, do, unite. Inside the education you find teach, do, unite. Everybody has possibility to teach, but the important thing is teach to do the action, and to find a kind of to unite people. This rescue from here in Chiang Mai is something amazing, because it was international rescue, not only about Thai people, but many people, different people from different countries, from England, from the United States, from Japan, from China, from Denmark, came to rescue the children. So the last thing will be recognition. Recognition is like to recognize who you are, to be happy with what you are, and to find like a possibility to be your own star. That's the way, like self-X analysis, you learn, you discover the star in you. And here we are in a place where there is a lot of arts. They are painting this amazing work, piece of work regarding the heroes. So inside star you find the anagrams of arts. So I think you have to find also your own talents, and arts is the anagram of star. So thank you very much, Mr. Swarup Roy. I know that we will find many different ways to collaborate together, and this will be like my last video, but there will be some other video to express my gratitude about what I learned thanks to self-X analysis. And I would like to change the name self-X analysis to self-X awareness. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Technology, Bangkok, Thailand, at the Yunus Center. This is a very old institution, almost 55 years old, and started by the famous Nobel Prize winner, Muhammad Yunus, in 2009.
From Bangladesh.
From Bangladesh, as you know, but this is the center, and they are the partners from their campus. We are coming to you today.
So who are you?
So I'm Swarup Roy. I am from India, but I've lived here in Thailand for 17 years. And I have founded a system called self-X analysis. And let me introduce you my partner and my colleague, Xavier Delage from France.
I'm in Chiang Mai, northern Thailand. I'm doing a lot of things, but I'm working for NGO OCN Thailand regarding child safety, and I'm a kind of volunteer in this NGO. I come from France, and I speak right Thai.
And now I would say that's the consequence about Swarup and self-fix analysis. Before meeting Swarup, I was single. I had some girlfriend in the past, but that was not like really like I commit myself in a relationship. And after 1 year, I worked with Swarup, and I went to also the to Philippines to represent Swarup in one presentation about self-fix analysis as a certified coach. But at this moment when I went to Philippines, I just met one Thai woman, and just within 1 year, I have now a wife. She has my family name, the name from my parents.
Oh my goodness.
And she has 2 sons from a previous wedding. And now I can say I have a family.
Have a family, yes. You find
I'm not the father of their son, but I'm like a coach. Because thanks to self-fix analysis, I become a certified coach. And even I speak and I write Thai, I'm in my own way, make them change too.
Yes.
That is a challenge. But like as I said, yeah, I love myself better. I don't love me 100%. I still have to work on that.
Of course.
But that was one key issue. Who I am, why I'm here. And now I understand why I'm here.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. We have been through, I mean, it's incredible how many things we have actually learned about ourselves to begin with, just by looking at the multidimensional attributes that the multidimensional, yes, and learn about each other and try to actually improve on the ones that we may not be doing so well in order for us to be in balance, because that's the reason why, you know, stress and depression and anxiety nowadays, especially during those unprecedented times, you know, people tend to, we forget about the good and we focus on the or let's say strengths and weaknesses, because people understand easier this kind of this instead of saying functional and dysfunctional, strengths and weaknesses. But the weaknesses are coming up. They're so strong when we go through challenges, you know, and you forget that, no, you can actually stand up, as you said, you know, you go under, but you are able to stand up when you have that strength. Exactly. When you know both and you know how to deal with both functional and dysfunctional ones, so that improving the dysfunctional ones, you get in balance. That's what the natural law is all about, you know. Everything in nature, everything in universe is in balance. Why should we be unbalanced?
So,
hello, Kushal. I am with your uncle.
Bonjour, Kushal.
Oh yeah, bonjour, bonjour.
So
Kushal.
today, Kushal, you will have a certain experience. Here I have like long discussion. We are in Bangkok.
Yes.
I came from Chiang Rai, northern Thailand, not to meet your uncle Swarup, but because I have appointments with the French embassy.
Yes.
So we spend about 4 hours together.
Yes.
So this will be your experience today. Your uncle will speak French. So you will try. So first is good morning in French.
Bonjour.
Not a good sense.
Bonjour.
This is better. Bonjour. You see, this is like bonjour. No, bonjour. Okay. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yeah, you see, soft. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Okay. The second one is you say good evening.
Bonsoir.
Oh, very good. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Oh, very good. Okay. Now, how you say thank you very much?
Merci beaucoup.
Oh, better. How you write beaucoup? Can you write?
B-E-A-U-C-O-U.
Oui. B-E-A-U.
C-O-U-P.
Oh, okay. It's better because before he didn't write it the right way. So.
Kushal is learning French, not me.
Okay, but you know, you need also to give him like the power, energy.
Okay.
French is power is le pouvoir.
Le pouvoir.
Le pouvoir.
Le pouvoir.